Hello everyone, it's December 6, 2012. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. And, here in just a little bit, we're about due to fall off the edge of the cliff, that fiscal cliff. Oh my God, my word, oh, it'll send us into yet another recession if we don't fix the problems. And, I saw the paper yesterday, and I cut it out for you here. I'm not going to read it all, but I do want to read selected parts of this. New inflation gauge would cut benefits and hike taxes to reduce deficits. And the government, of course it's the government, has come up with a new inflation gauge, and they're calling it the chained CPI, Consumer Price Index, and, they're attaching this piece to that piece, and they're making a chain, and yada, yada, yada. The price of beef goes up, people eat pork instead, so they're chaining it all together, so there's a bigger damn problem than there is yesterday. And now they want to fix this, so that, the rich guys get a little richer and the poor guys don't have quite so much because, well, we can fix it by taxing the shit out of the poor guys. And, oh my goodness, yes, and they also want to cut the vet benefits. The guys and girls who go overseas and lose life and limbs, well, we'll just cut them because, well, they're not officers, they're not gentlemen, they're not ladies, they're just, lower class, so we can cut them. Hell, they won't mind. They're used to doing with less, so we'll give them less. And here, the last couple paragraphs of this thing really says it all. The tax increases would hit low-income families the hardest, while high-income taxpayers would see smaller changes, according to a 2011 analysis by the Nonpartisan Joint Committee on Taxation, the official scorekeeper for Congress. For example, by 2021, taxpayers making between 10 grand and 20 grand would see a 14.3% increase in their federal taxes with a changed CPI, according to the analysis. Taxpayers making 200 grand to half a million a year would see a tax increase of 0.2%. People making more than $1 million would get a tax increase of 0.1%. Oh yeah, this is fair. And where do you think Congress is on this? Well, as I recall, senators make 200 grand a year base pay. And then they get more for each committee they're on, and the chair of committee gets more, and then you get, you get paid to go someplace and make a speech, and, your personal appearances get paid, and, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. And when you add up the free airfare and all that stuff, well, hell, we're over $500,000, so, yeah, this is a good deal. Well, they'll tell you, just like every con man. Now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. These are the sons of bitches who got us into this mess. But they don't want to take any of the responsibility for it. It's all somebody else's fault. Generally, it's the poor people's fault because, they think that they're entitled to food. Yeah. Actually, yeah. And, they think they're entitled to life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness, just like it says in the preamble to the Constitution. And then, therefore, in the Constitution itself, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We're all, as Americans, entitled to these things. Get a grip, Congress. Yes, I know you wear suits and ties, and you got soft hands, and from where I sit, pretty much, soft heads. Now, as I said back a few moments ago, I've been claiming how to fix this, and here you go. Now, you can believe I'm going to be writing to my senators, and Vermont only has one representative. He'll get a written email too, and then I'll be calling them just for fun, because I'm on Skype and you pay so much a year and you have unlimited in the U.S. phone calls. And no, I'm not being sponsored by Skype. I just, pass that out. Check it out. Google it. It's a whole hell of a lot cheaper than Ma Bell. Believe me. Per year, it costs me like $250. Unlimited phone calls in the continental United States and Canada. Gee golly, that's a pretty good deal as far as I'm concerned. I can talk to friends of mine out in California for hours, and I'm not being racked up by the minute. I get this per year for a set fee. How about that? At any rate, now you want to fix this? Write to your congressmen, write to your senators. Hey, you're the fellas who got us into this mess. Whether you voted for or against, you were there. Now, what we want you to do, since you're cutting our Social Security benefits, with this chain CPI, etc., because that's part of it, Social Security benefits have to be cut, or we'll go over that fiscal cliff. Okay, you cut ours, we expect the same percentage of a cut in your pension. Or, next election, we not only vote against you, we tell all our friends and neighbors why we're voting against you, because these are people who are also paying into Social Security and now will get less bang for their buck. Meanwhile, you keep sucking it up like Hoovers, giving it to your buddies there and to yourselves. Well, it's time for the guys, according to the Schmuck, it's time for the guys who got us into this mess to help pay to get us out. And that would mean necessarily, because hell, they don't care about Social Security because their pensions are already bigger than they're going to get from Social Security. So that's, dust under the rug. We don't care. It's time to make them care, folks. It is really time to make these sons of bitches care. Okay? Pass this on to the Young Turks. Pass this on to Rachel Maddow. Let's get it going. It's time for these guys. They're the ones who created. Did you send anyone to Afghanistan? Did you send anyone to Iran or Iraq? Did you send anybody to Libya? They did. It's time for them to pay their fair share of the fix. Not just you and me. It's time for them to pay for the fix. And that would mean, well, and the president too. Okay, he's just a figurehead. He's only one guy. He gets to sign the bills these jackasses pass. But he is the president. And, it's a retroactive pension cut, which means Georgie gets his pension cut too. Oh, will you hear the scream from Texas in Montana? Oh, I can hear the testicles falling now. Oh, my. But I'm telling you, folks, God's honest truth, it's really time to do these things. It's time to tell these guys and girls in Congress, we're not, as people, putting up with this crap from you anymore. You going to cut us? We expect you to cut you, too. We're in it together, right? Or is that just a fantasy, a fiction that you keep doling out to us so you can be better? Well, the Schmuck says, it's enough of that crap. We're in the 21st century, and it's really time for the people who make the mess to help clean it up, not put it on the shoulders and the backs of those who did not make the mess. I didn't make the mess. I had nothing to do with it. And I'm damn sure tired of being threatened with losses of benefits that I paid for while I was working. Sorry about your luck. It's time, folks. It's time for a revolution. It's really time. This fiscal cliff is of their making, and I hope, like lemmings, they all jump off. Just tell them it's time to cut you too, and we'll see how fast the mess gets cleaned up then. Think about it. Shouldn't the people who make the mess have to clean it up? Think about it. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace.